underneath it.
Ross Troutman with the kick. The massive 16 of 24 for 214 and a couple of touchdowns, but that one was huge, John.
A great drive by a senior quarterback that does a good job of going down the field and making plays. He recognized man coverage right away. He knew he would have a free blitzer coming from the short side. That's his man. If he can get the football off before the pressure gets to him, he knows he's got a chance for 6 points.
So Lemon pulls in his third touchdown of the season. And Syracuse with 2:07 now will have to lean on their defense. Up by a field goal. And remember, Toledo tied the first half at 13 with a 51-yard field goal. Let's go down and check in with Eamon. Eamon?
Well, Mike, I think it should be interesting to see Syracuse's strategy on the kickoff, because remember yesterday, special teams coach John Anselmo told us, look, if I have to kick off 6 times, that's fine with me. But with Page back there in Toledo only down 3, he's been instant field position lately. So I think this might be testing Coach Anselmo's idea to kick it to Page.
Hey, Eamon, stay alive down there. I would kick it to you on the sidelines if I was Syracuse right now.
Well, we'll see what happens. They're talking upstairs to Buddy Ward. And we saw the touchdown. We saw the extra point. Everything was clean. They're taking a look at that extra point right now. So just think now, if for some reason they took that point off the board, a field goal would win this ball game.
Well, the kick was hooked going towards the left upright, and I'm not so sure that went in by that first look.
So how'd you like to be Buddy Ward right now making this call up in the booth?
Well, the official's looking dead up at the upright. I mean, I'm not sure how you could miss it. He was looking straight up at the upright, and he signals good. And that ball was going at a high rate of speed. I think that's what the officials are talking about, so they're going to take another look at it. This is the look you might be able to tell if it crosses inside or outside.
Wow.
Boy, it looks like it's in front there. It looks like it's in front. It looks like it crossed the upright outside. Because you could see all football when that ball was pinned up against the upright. Sometimes you take those extra points for granted, Mike, and the officials taking another look at those. I might have. You can definitely see the football and the upright, and you see all of the football. It does not disappear.
Well, especially Krautman, he's perfect this year, so it's easy to take it for granted, but he definitely...
Well, let's take a look. As that football closes in on the left upright, it never disappears. It actually goes that look right there.
I don't know.
It's not behind. It's in front. It's not behind. That ball would disappear. The middle of that football would disappear had it been behind the upright. That's why I'm glad we just announced we're not up in that booth, Mike.
So what you're saying, instead of 30-27, now we have a 29-27 ball game.
They're going to give an opportunity for Toledo to come down and possibly win this game with a field goal instead of just tie it up.
So Ross Krautman, the sophomore, is holding his breath. He's ready to kick it off. And he's thinking, geez, I was perfect. Now if I miss this one and we lose this game.
To review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. Try is good.
Wow.
Well, I guess they're looking for indisputable video evidence, but I'd have to lean with you, John.
I was fooled because on that replay, it looks like you see the
at 30.
Just fall down. That's exactly what they did, Mike. They gave it to the tailback to get it to the middle of the football field, and now they're going to try to win the football game on 4th down.
So Ross Krautman, who was 18 of 19 as a true freshman, he's been good from 33, good from 31, good from 29. This one from 27, and timeout is called by Toledo.
Timeout Toledo. It's our first and only timeout of the extra period. It's a 30-second timeout.
So Krautman says that's okay. All right, John, let's take a look down at our Liberty Mutual play of the game. Kevin Scott.
Kevin Scott, the senior out of Tamarack, Florida, comes up with the biggest play of the game in overtime. We talked about spacing. 2 Rockets in the same spot inside the 5-yard line, but the guy that comes up with the play is Kevin Scott for the Orange and head coach Doug Marrone. So they put themselves in a situation. They wanted to go defense first. They cause a turnover, and now Krautman comes on for the winner.
Krautman. He's got it. Syracuse wins at 33-30. Well, they open up with Rutgers Big East play next week, John, and it's a lot easier when you open up with a victory.
Especially at home. Coming back from a loss last week, they find a way to win in overtime. The Orange caused a turnover defensively, and that was really the turning point of this football game. They were able to make the big play on defense, and that set up the game-winning field goal in overtime.
So the Rockets lose to Ohio State, Boise State, and now Syracuse. 33-30 is the final score. Today's Big East Network game has been brought to you by PNC,